Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today we're talking about some big drama coming out of the LEC. You guys know we love drama here on this channel. I love talking about it. I think it's super fun, interesting, adds to the whole kind of entertainment value of this, because at the end of the day, yes, competitive League of Legends, seeing players compete at the highest level, that's all fun, and I love it. Hey, this is one of my favorite things in the world. But at the end of the day, it is entertainment. We want to be entertained. If it's boring, nobody's going to be tuning in. We're talking about some self-made drama today. But first, a word from today's sponsor, and that is once again Prize Picks. This is a daily fantasy website and app. You can get it on the App Store. You can get it on the Google Play Store. Daily fantasy made easy. Pick your favorite stars, choose their over-under, and watch your players win. They have esports and they have League of Legends esports. Don't you guys worry. LCS, LEC. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing MSI. They're doing EU Masters right now, which is really, really cool. And some picks that I've been making recently have been hitting. I picked over 4.5 kills for Reckless in Game 4 of the most recent K-Corp series, and he got 7 kills. I did over Cabo Shard 11.5 kills in their first 3 games in K-Corp's most recent series, and I think he got 10 or 11 kills in the first game. So hey, some of the picks I've been making have been hitting as of late. If you guys want to make some picks of your own, check out the first link in the description below, and Prize Picks will actually match your first deposit up to $100. So thank you so much to Prize Picks for supporting me, and hopefully you guys go support them. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. We've got some self-made drama. Self-made seems to get himself into some drama every single offseason. Either it's drama surrounding him, dating back to the Fnatic days and now even into the Vitality days, or it's him spreading around some drama of other people. He's always getting himself into the middle of stuff, and I love him for that, but I'm sure some of his teammates, some of his managers, some of his owners are probably, not the most happy about, this guy always being in the middle of stuff. But it is super, super funny. It is super, super entertaining. And you can always kind of expect Selfmade is going to have some sauce around the corner. And again, there's been tons of rumors regarding Selfmade this whole offseason. He's talked a little bit about the jungle carousel in the LEC about, hey, maybe Fnatic's going to get a new jungler. Maybe Vitality's going to get a new jungler. He said himself, he doesn't even know if he is safe for next split. Maybe Mad Lion's going to get a new jungler. Maybe these guys are going to be swapping in and out for each other. Who knows? But this is the latest about what he had to say. This video called Vitality Self-Made Kicked Vitality Coach Mephisto. So let's take a listen.
I mean, at the start, we're actually playing a lot of stuff that we thought was good. We played a lot of Kiana, played stuff like Kiana Vex. We had all those combos that we practiced and they were doing well, but I don't know, we just never really tried it. Just kind of fucking annoying to me as a jungler in that team because...
So I thought this was kind of funny, because at the beginning, he's just like, yeah, we played a bunch of stuff in scrims, it was working pretty good, we never pulled it out on stage, I don't really know why, it kind of sucks. That's pretty normal. Lots of players talk about draft issues, lots of players, retrospectively look back and are like, damn, I wish we kind of would have played this, or hey, this worked out good in scrims, I don't know why we ever did this. That's kind of fine, pretty normal, nothing too crazy. Then he says, hey, that's kind of fucking annoying, and this is where it really picks up. This is where it gets spicy. This is where, he starts saying some stuff that maybe some other players wouldn't say.
I had by far the biggest champion pull out of any fucking jungler. And even after proving that I could carry every single game with Olaf, my coach still wanted me to play Volibear over Olaf.
So then, he gets into the area of, one, talking about his champ pool, which I think is a big deal, because he has a big champion pool, yes, for sure, but Perks has a big champion pool. A lot of these guys on Vitality are really flexible. They should have been a bunch of veterans who have been through a bunch of metas, who have, played a million different ways and stuff, especially Alfari, Perks, and Self-Made. Obviously, the bot lane's a little bit younger, a little bit less experienced, but, yeah, they should have had some crazy drafts. They should have had huge advantages in the draft. They should have had flex picks. They should have been doing all this stuff. I mean, think of, Perks back to his G2 days. That's what they were known for, having such a massive draft advantage, because they could pick the best champs, they could put them anywhere, and they were going to stomp you. And people have been very, very critical of Vitality's drafts. Yes, not a lot went right for Vitality this last split. Their play was overall pretty bad, pretty inconsistent, but I know a lot of people were very questionable about their game plans, about their drafts, and all that stuff too. And obviously that's what Selfmade is echoing a little bit, but saying, hey, in scrims, I was popping off on Olaf. I was carrying every game. I was playing all these different picks. I was playing all these different strategies, but I never got to show it. And he's blaming his coach. He's calling out his coach here.
It's just a fucking shit show. I mean, coaches don't have much to say in EO. we had really extreme case of our coaches being clueless, no authority, no anything. And why I'm saying this on now off stream is because I really fucking don't like him after what he said to me. Few days into off season. And now he's getting replaced anyway from what I heard, so yeah.
So, he just dropped a lot of spicy stuff on us right there. He's like, you know, the only reason I'm saying this is because I really don't fucking like him. Like, he's going in on Mephisto right now. He is throwing a lot of shade his way. And you know, he's saying this all because he doesn't like his coach. So, yeah, he's calling him out. The drafts were shit. I could have done better. We could have, you know, you could have unlocked me, all this stuff. But he's also saying, drops at the end, that he heard his coach was getting replaced, which we haven't heard up to this point, I don't think. I don't think that's been a rumor. I don't think that's been announced by anybody. Now, I don't think anybody would be shocked. Again, this was a super team that, finished 6th in the regular season and 5th in the playoffs, or like 5th and 6th, or right around that area. You know, they didn't make top 4 in regular season or playoffs, I don't believe. And yeah, I mean, that was just simply not good enough. And, you know, you can maybe replace a player or two, but again, a lot of these players are really good. They're talented. It's not necessarily talent that's the issue. It's maybe how they're gelling. Maybe it's their synergies. Maybe it's their play styles together. Maybe it is some of the draft. Maybe it is some of the leadership. Maybe it is some of the coaching. But that is very, very interesting. And then that kind of also gets us to the point where, again, Selfmade, he tweeted out the bee emoji a couple days ago, which, again, some people were like, oh, Vitality, their logo's a bee, so he's staying on Vitality. But I was like, no, I think he's talking about Vitality B, like Vitality's academy team. Like, Selfmade might be getting benched. And if they do that, hey, who's going to be the next jungler for Vitality? Is it going to be Skeens getting called up? Are they going to look at Maxi? Are they going to look at some other junglers out there? Hey, I don't necessarily know. You know, we'll kind of have to wait and see on that one. But then there's also the possibility of, obviously, Selfmade and his coach weren't getting along. And, you know, he says, my coach said something to me this offseason that I didn't like, and that's why, you know, I'm saying all this stuff now. Well, hey, if Mephisto's getting fired or replaced or whatever, does that potentially open the door for Selfmade to stay? You know, if they do get a new coach who maybe Selfmade gets along with a little bit better, or thinks Selfmade's better, or is going to let him play all these picks, is Selfmade maybe coming back to the lineup all of a sudden? Maybe is this a new development? Is maybe Mephisto getting fired and Selfmade still getting benched or replaced or whatever? And then I know I tweeted this out the other day. Let me pull it up real quick, or I think this was like today, at least when I'm recording this video, of this picture, you know, this old picture of, well, I'll pull up Selfmade's tweets too, because I think they are pretty funny. But some old pictures that have kind of gotten some people speculating a little bit potentially. You know, it's very, very speculative, and I think it's mostly jokes. But, you know, I tweeted this out of Selfmade saying, hey, I'm the biggest Reki fan on this planet. And all of a sudden people are saying, hey, if Selfmade's getting benched, if Vitality doesn't want him, could Selfmade and Reckless maybe reunite? Could we maybe see a K-Corp Selfmade? Would KC want to do something like some kind of buyout or deal like that? Obviously, K-Corp has a very, very good prospect jungler in 113. He's been a little bit inconsistent, but he is a young guy that people think could be a potential, like, really good LEC jungler in the future. Maybe it's going to take a couple years to get there. Who knows? But maybe that's a guy Vitality would like to get their hands on. Maybe there could be some kind of trade. Maybe there could be some kind of deal. I think this is very, very unlikely, but I at least thought it was funny, and it's kind of funny to throw, you know, memes like this around. And then we have Selfmade tweeting out, hey, if I played versus Reckless, I would only play Viego, and I hope I can turn into him for a few seconds. And this is a new tweet. This is just from yesterday. So this is kind of getting the speculation swirling more and more. Selfmade talking about being on his way out. He's tweeting about Reckless all of a sudden. Now, he was probably just tweeting because K-Corp was playing, and K-Corp's a big deal, Reckless is a big deal, all this stuff. But hey, don't be surprised if K-Corp starts thinking like, Selfmade might be a free agent. Selfmade might be out there. Maybe that's something we're interested in. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. But again, I think it could be a potential cool move. I don't know. But yeah, lots of drama going on. Selfmade's calling out his coach, maybe saying that some of the big issues Vitality had this last split were draft related. Were an issue coming out from the coach not letting the players play what they wanted to play what they were good at, you know, maybe being an idiot or whatever, and maybe there was a lot more drama and issues going on behind the scenes than maybe we first expected. But again, what we've heard before is potentially Selfmade is going to get benched. Potentially Selfmade is going to get replaced. I don't know with who, and we don't know if that's for sure happening yet. But obviously, it seems like Razork is staying put at Fnatic. It seems like Elyoya is staying put at Mad Lions. So there's not a lot of places for Selfmade to go if he's not on Vitality, which means, hey, we could see him in the ERL's next split, which would be pretty crazy, because, again, we are just a year or two removed from this guy being considered possibly the best jungler in the LEC. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this. Do you think Selfmade's right? Do you think Mephisto sucks? Do you blame Selfmade? Is there maybe some blame to go around for both of them? I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Consider checking out Prize Picks. First link in the description below. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.